Hey, good morning. It's day 49. I just had breakfast. I checked out of the Serenity Oasis where I tented. Got a shower and laundry yesterday, which was great. Did some resupply. Had breakfast here this morning. It's excellent breakfast. It's Cowboy Tavern. And now I'm on my way. And it's going to be a scorcher. Today high is 89. And then the days ahead it's supposed to be in the low 90s. Now this is at 2,500 feet. I'm going to be at 2,500 feet or less all day today, so I'm going to get the heat. But within like a day or so, I'll get up to about 4,000, and hopefully, you know, every 1,000 feet it usually temps go down like 3 or 4 degrees. So it's still not going to be great, but it is what it is. So pressing on. 85 miles to Wrightwood, where I'll do some more resupply. Good morning. It's like 10 minutes to 9. It's already freaking hot out here. It's going up to 90-ish. And this is Vasquez Rocks. This is where Captain Kirk of Star Trek fame battled an alien, and they filmed it all here. These rocks might look familiar. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm off the trail. I lost the trail. Now I'm walking on a dirt road, and I'm going to. This is a tourist area, so there are footprints and everywhere. So it's hard. It's frankly hard to follow. There's no signage for the PCT, so I'm just hiking along. At some point, I'll have to bushwhack to try and find my way back to the trail. But I know I'm only like 100 feet or 100 yards away, wherever it is. I've got my umbrella out. It already feels a lot better underneath the umbrella. It's just going to be a tough, it's supposed to be like this for 3 or 4 days. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. Oh well. There is a tunnel underneath the highway. There is water flowing, but I think I can get through there readily without getting wet. And it'll be nice and cool. Nice. Oh. Yep. Woo! Get me home! Help! I've been kidnapped! I belong back in Massachusetts! Hey there. Done a little over 5 miles. The umbrella is helpful, but I had to take it down for most of the last couple of miles because the bushes were so thick on either side of the road and tall, so the umbrella would just get hung up. But I seem to be in a more barren area now. It's just grasslands, hotter to boot, so the umbrella's back up. I am quite hot and thirsty. I am managing my water. I get 2 liters to go 10 miles. And at 10 miles, there's a campground or RV park that I'll stop and get some water. Maybe get something cold, because they have a little store. That's a lot to look forward to. Yeah. This heat wave is going to continue through, I think, Friday. It's noontime, and I'm 1.5 miles from this KOA, Campground of America RV resort, where I can take a rest and get some water. I tell you, this has been brutal. Thank God there's my umbrella. If I didn't have that, I probably would have turned back, and I've got some serious thinking to do because this is just killing me. This heat, it's 89 today, supposed to be 91 tomorrow, but even I had to get down on my knees to tie my shoes, and my knee was burning. A lot of heat is radiating up from the ground, so it doesn't look like any tree cover anywhere. Dang. You know what to do. If this was just going on for a day, I'd probably pop into town in a hotel for a day. But it's supposed to go on for 4 or 5 days, so I'm a little bit flummoxed as to what to do now, since I think those are the mountains I'm supposed to go after, which might kill me, which might kill me in the heat. Oh well, I'll have to think about this. Hey guys, here's an update. It's day 49. It's like 2 o'clock. I got here at the LA RV park, 10 miles outside of Agua Dulce, probably like 12 or 12:30, and I had a terrible hike, 10 miles through the mountains, which was incredibly hot. Hottest I've ever been. I got dizzy, I fell, I threw up. It was bad. So I've made the decision to bounce ahead to higher elevation, and I'm at a pretty low elevation right now, and there's a heat wave that's going to go on for several days, and you know, it's like 90 degrees, the Acua, the forecast for right now, and it's going to be around that or a bit higher for the next few days. But I tell you, when you're up in the mountains, you can see the mountains out there. It's just you know, ground is burnt, and it feels like it's 100 plus up there. It's just brutal. So this is what I'm doing. I can't hike at this temperature, at this elevation. I either have to go in a hotel and sit for 4 or 5 days to wait for better weather to return, because I'm risking my life out there. I was lucky I got in here. I did think about the SOS button a few times. But in any case, I'm going to skip ahead to Wrightwood, which is at a much higher elevation. I may take an extra day there. I'm going to stay at a hostel tonight, and I'm very lucky that I have family friends who live in the LA area who are super kind. I contacted them. They're going to pick me up here and bring me to Wrightwood, and I'm going to stay there tonight. So I'm indebted to Ed and Elaine for dropping everything they're doing at a moment's notice and saying we'll be out there to get you. So yeah, that's the update. It's not a pretty one. I wish the weather wasn't so hot. And frankly, here underneath a tree, it isn't bad at all. But out just on the mountains with zero shade, it's beyond my capacity. And part of it is the having one kidney, and maybe being 63. But regardless, I don't want to hike in 90 plus, 100 plus degree weather, pure sun, when you're completely exposed like that. So hopefully when I bounce ahead, things will be a bit better. Talk to you soon. Hey, good morning. It's day 50. I'm in Wrightwood. It's been a momentous 24 hours. Just a quick recap on day 49. I hiked out of Agua Dulce into Vasquez Rocks and beyond, and it was just extraordinarily hot. I have an umbrella, but I started getting tipsy and dizzy, and then I threw up, and frankly, I fainted. And thank God I kind of knew it was coming, otherwise I would have gone over the side of the mountain, tumbled. I was pretty emotional, but you know, I'm good now. But just the heat was too much. This heat wave's continuing through like Thursday into Friday, and Friday it's starting to subside, and it's in the 90s. So I made a decision to leave that area, and through some good friends, they drove me to Wrightwood, which is at an elevation of 6,000 feet. And the trail, which is up here, I think it's up there. Yes, that's up there. Is at an elevation of 8,000. Now, the one thing I didn't measure enough is that you're only at that elevation for a short time. Within 25 miles, you're down back into Cajon, which is the same elevation as Agua Dulce. And the forecast there is for low 90s, which would just burn me up. So though I'm bored to tears being here, even though it's a beautiful town, had breakfast at Grizzly Cafe, got new insoles at the Mountain Hardware store, which caters to hikers, and just came out of the supermarket and got some nuts. All of that is great, but I'm going to have to hang here. I'm staying at a a day spa that is renting me their couch for $30 a day. Very, very nice, and the women are very accommodating. But I'm going to stay here for a couple of days, so the bulk of the heat wave is over before I head back in the mountains, because I think I've sadly proven to myself that in my current situation, age and kidney situation, I can't hike with 30 pounds on my back in 90+ degree weather up and down mountains. It just causes me to collapse. So I'll be here for a little bit. I'll check in. I don't know what I'm going to say. Thank God, like, it's a cool town. And so yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hey, good morning. It's day 51, and as like day 50, I'm sitting here in front of the Grizzly Cafe having had a giant breakfast. I'm going to sit out and stay in town one more day. I don't really want to. I'm bored to tears. Renting a couch, but it's in the 90s, just a day south of here, and that's too much for me. It's completely exposed. The elevation of the tree line here is over 8,000, but it goes down to 3,025 miles. So I'm rocking in my little ski chair, sitting in the shade before I hike 1.5 miles back up the hill to the place where I'm staying. But in any case, I'll be heading out tomorrow. I will have one day of quite warm weather, so I'll be leaving on Thursday. I'm sorry, I should know this. Thursday, October 19th. And I'll hit Cajon on October 20th, and it will be hot, around 90-ish, but there's a McDonald's there right along the highway, so I might, if I get there in the middle of the day, I might just sit in the McDonald's for a while, chilling out. It's the only like fast food or any food place in miles and miles, so it's just a highway rest area. In any case, then the weather from there is going to become much cooler, and then I have about 300 miles total to Julian. So if I can get in a groove, that I can do 20+ miles a day. I should be able to do that in 2 to 2.5 weeks, and that'd be pretty exciting to finish the trail in that time. So nothing else to report today, so I won't bore you. I'm going to jam all this stuff together in one video, and then I'll start a regular hiking video again tomorrow. Talk to you soon.